Hello, everybody. So, I want to tell you a little story about the most unlikely and wonderful stress relief that I found about 15 years ago called the Access Consciousness Bars. Literally melts your stress out of your world and relaxes your brain in the most incredible ways. I had been doing lots of energy work and lots of body work. My joke was I had been on every table in Boulder, Colorado where I lived, every massage table, experiencing so many different types of energy work and body work. And a friend of mine, I started seeing this thing about the bars. And I was like, what is the bars? That sounds so weird. And a friend of mine offered to run my bars, basically give me a session. And she gave me a session, and I sat up after the session and I said, you just poured bliss into my body. What was that? And it turns out she didn't really pour bliss into my body, which, I mean, that's how it felt, but she actually allowed me to release everything that wasn't bliss in my life. And that's what the bars does. It's 32 points on the head. You gently touch them. You do not have to be an energy worker or know anything about energy or energy work. You can walk off the street to a bars class, start learning where the points are, and give a very powerful bars session. It's not like you have to be an advanced practitioner of energy work to be good at it. There's no good at it. It's just put your fingers on someone's head in different positions and contribute to them, and when, as on the receiving end, you just melt. It relaxes your brain. It basically deletes all of the electromagnetic energy of thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Whenever I'm feeling stressed, whenever my mind is in overdrive, whenever I'm thinking too much or I have too much going on, that's when I know I need a bars session. And I always get my bars run in those moments. And I know that after a bars session, everything will change. Everything will be different. And it is. One of the amazing things that I absolutely love about the Access Consciousness Bars is that there are people all over the world that do this powerful modality. And there's a beautiful, amazing network of people that you can tap into and that will get together. I mean, I travel all over the world. I run bars, which is what we say when you give a bars session. I run bars with people all over the world. I exchange bars with people all over the world. And there's people that do this method are so enthusiastic about it and tend to really love exchanging sessions. And so if you take a one-day bars class, you learn the bars, you receive the bars twice, you give 2 sessions. It's very hands-on, very easy to learn. We support you with all kinds of materials. There's a manual and all kinds of supportive materials that you get to take with you. And after that, you can exchange bars with anybody that knows the bars. And, depending on where you live, there's groups of people, like WhatsApp groups and messenger groups and things like that, of local people that get together and exchange bars sessions. And it's such a gift. So it's kind of like, if you would like, you could just exchange sessions with people for the rest of your life after you take a one-day class. And that's it. You learn it and then you can gift it and receive it. You can do it with your kids, with your loved ones, your coworkers. It's available to anybody who would like to have something different. And so easy and so accessible. It was really the beginning for me of a very different reality in my life where I had done a lot of types of energy healing modalities and things like that before, but once I had the bars in my toolbox, it was really the beginning of something completely different for me, and a tool that I use, every week, sometimes many times a week, to shift my own energy and the people around me as well. Such a gift. I'm going to be doing an Access Consciousness Bars class in Boulder, Colorado, August 9th. And you are invited to come and play. And if you don't live in Boulder or you can't get to Boulder, there's people all over the world doing this beautiful work and teaching classes. And like I said, you don't have to know anything to take the class. And you can look that up on accessconsciousness.com.